Hello and welcome to episode number 12 of Hey OG, Nice Kicks. On this channel we have a real simple concept. This OG pulls his sneakers from his collect. He puts them in front of a camera. He puts them in front of a brick background that represents the inner city. So if you're from the inner city, you understand what I mean about the bricks. And he talks about his kicks. The he in that statement is me. I'm the OG. On this channel, it's all about the kicks and nothing but the kicks. In this episode, we're going to talk about one of my favorite pair of OG 1s. These are the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Fearless Carolina to Chicago's. So before I get into telling the story behind these sneakers, let's kick the intro. Kick it!
The OG stands for old guy. Just an old guy talking that ish about my kicks. Raw and uncut. Keeping it 100 about these kicks I bought. The channel about the kicks and nothing but the kicks. Okay, let's do this.
Okay folks, yes I know that kick it sounded corny, but hey, it's my channel. If I want to sound corny on here, the one thing you're going to get on this channel is a totally organic experience. Sometimes I forget to put the flashlight on to brighten up the background. Sometimes the sneaker is not centered. Sometimes you hear me ranting and raving about stuff. You're like, what is he talking about? He said it's all about the kicks. Well, what you're getting here is a totally organic experience. I do not prep for this segment. I do not prepare. I want to be totally raw. I want you to get my initial, real, raw, organic experience when I talk about these shoes. So again, welcome to the Hey OG, Nice Kicks channel. Now let's get into these North Carolina, Chicago Air Jordan 1 Fearless OG sneakers. These sneakers, when they came out, I had to have them for a couple of reasons. They're a patent leather, I said leather, so you can tell where I'm from probably if you understand that slang. Patent leather shoe, which I like, and also the fact that it represents Michael Jordan going from North Carolina to the Chicago Bulls, I thought was an awesome concept. These shoes are not DS. I have worn these shoes one time. I wore these shoes one time. I went to visit my nephew with my OG sister, and that was a time when the OG experienced racism at its highest level again in his life. I've experienced racism a few times, but I look at racism as ignorance on the perpetrator's side, and God does not like ugly, and you reap what you sow, and I'll leave it at that. So I haven't worn these sneakers since that event occurred. Just haven't really had the need. Again, my shoes, I get a feeling for what I want to put on any given day, especially when I'm not going to work with I'm going to call it the monkey suit, the shirt and tie, and I want to just do me. My shoes kind of set the stage for how I feel. And I haven't worn these shoes, let's say over a year and a half now, maybe 2 years, maybe a year and a half because of that experience. And I am going to wear them again, but it's just when I put them on, it was the first time I had them on, it kind of had a connection with that experience. And I'm not going to get into the details of it, but it was something that I will never forget, especially with everything that happened on that day. And my OG sister, if she's listening, she knows exactly what happened that day. It was really an indication that the times have not changed, and have, as you all can see, they've only, I'm not going to say they got worse, they remain the same. People are who they are. People aren't going to change. All you can do is change and make sure that you enjoy every moment that you have in the purpose that God has for you. I'm not going to preach to you. I'm not TD Jakes. I'm not trying to preach a sermon to you, but that's just what's on my mind. And that's what we do on this channel. I put it up and I say what's on my mind. So let's get into these shoes. As you can see, this is a fire shoe. The Carolina colorway, the Chicago colorway. The way they put this shoe together is really, these are one of my favorite ones. So I told you about my experience, but these puppies have to come out and collect. I'm going to have to wear these puppies. Everything is opening up, so we're getting out soon, very soon. So I will be wearing these puppies at least once a month moving forward. I really like the patent leather on these. I like the Carolina. If you have Carolina colorway in anything, I'm liking it. Chicago red really pops in these. I did have the blue Chicago laces and the red laces. It comes with multiple laces. The way they packaged the sneaker was really outstanding. I'm really impressed with how they do their concepts at the Jordan brand. And I understand that he has his son and his daughter involved. I don't know if they're involved with the creative side, but whoever's involved with that, they do an awesome job there. I'm just saying, hey, since you have the Carolina to Chicago joints out here, why don't you do a Carolina to Chicago to Washington Wizards to Charlotte Hornets? Take us through the full journey of Michael Jordan. Okay, take him from his college days to his championship days in Chicago to his comeback in Washington with the Wizards, and also take him to being an owner of the Charlotte Hornets. Let's take it all the way. Let's have the shoe tell the whole Michael Jordan experience. But these shoes are really comfortable. I did wear them pretty much for like 13 hours, 12 hours, at least 12 hours straight. Comfortable one. I told you sometimes the ones are uncomfortable because the bottom soles are flat. That's not the case for these shoes. They're really comfortable shoe. Really easy to clean off because of the patent leather. You just have to wipe off the bottoms. The white soles on the side, I only had a couple of little dirt marks on them. After wearing them all day, on multiple terrains, they were really easy to clean. Again, fire shoe and the collect. I definitely will be wearing these puppies very soon, and probably at least once a month, because I do have the OG gear to go with it. You got to coordinate. Again, I'm the John Witherspoon shout out. That's my guy. Been watching a lot of the Wayans brothers because John Witherspoon is one of my favorite comedians. So, and I love him as Pop on the Wayans brothers sitcom that's now on HBO Max. Shout out to the Wayans brothers. Shout out to John Witherspoon, and shout out to every one of you out there doing your thing. I just want to include you all since you're taking the time to watch my channel. So again, these are the Air Jordan 1 Fearless OG Carolina to Chicago. So now I'll show you all how these puppies look on feet. These are the OG Carolina Chicago puppies on feet. Again, the fire shoe. I did mention the last time I did wear these, I wore these once. I experienced some serious racism down in Virginia, close to the North Carolina border. Folks who live down in that area, I'm pretty sure you've experienced that, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But again, that's their problem, not my problem. It was a stressful situation and a stressful experience. Shout out to my OG sister. Shout out to my nephew Rico. Get a little silent because I'm trying to kind of mitigate my anger by even thinking about that. So I haven't worn these shoes since that time. You're talking over a year and a half ago, because again, my shoes kind of give me a certain feeling, and I like to feel the energy from whatever I'm doing and for whatever I have on my body. And these shoes, every time I pull them out or look at them or think about wearing them, it reminds me of that situation. And I don't want other people to have to suffer from my anger based on that memory. But again, shout out to my nephew Rico. Shout out to my OG sister. That was a moment that the three of us had to experience together. It was a disappointing moment, but it just kind of shows us all that time has changed, but people haven't changed, and people are still fearful of other people's progression in life. And the hate is real. And really, hate is not our problem. Hate is their problem. Because hate really is envy. That's all it is. Racism is envy. I wish I had what you guys have. I wish I had what God gave you. But on this channel, we don't get into all that. We talk about kicks. So, the Air Jordan 1, Carolina to Chicago, Fearless, OG ones. Thank you for joining me on Hey OG, Nice Kicks. Talk to you when we talk about the next pair of kicks in the collect. Peace.